All right, Brian Particelli, 2fab.com here. Pleasure to be speaking with you both today.
Hello.
Um, I am a big fan of this show, and I don't know how you are able to keep everything running so smoothly. I know this season you're adding another timeline to it all. How fun and challenging is it when you do decide to take on something like that? You already have this show that has multiple timelines, and now we're throwing a third one in with, Roger and Buck headed back in time, previous to what we've seen before.
Again, when you first see it, when we first start breaking it, you take a big, breath and go, how are we going to do this? But what really helped us out is that Roger and Buck are in Scotland, and Brianna's in Scotland, and even though it's a different time period, it's we can go out our back door because we film in Scotland. So that really helped. If they were in two different locations, not Scotland, then it would have been very, very challenging. We would probably had to truncate one of those stories. But the fact is that made it, I'm not going to say easier for us, but it made it less challenging because then, of course, it had to be the 80s and then 70 or 39 and then, the 1780s in America. I mean, all that is when you're filming a day and you or two, you go, oh, this is where we are today, this is where we are tomorrow. That becomes challenging for the art department and even the character, the actors going from one period to another. So
And can you talk a little bit about bringing Lotta and Graham back this season? Just how much fun do you have working with them and kind of playing with the situation kind of every time we've seen them?
I mean, it was so, and anytime we can bring back original cast members, I mean, I think we miss everyone. I mean, there's so many people from the first season that we haven't seen in so long. And, Graham and Lotta are so much fun. And to also see them in a new way, something we haven't seen before, and to go back and see a scene maybe that, you know, to get to see her interact with family members is a lot of fun. So I think, they're lovely people in real life and they're fan favorites. So to bring them back was definitely something we knew we had to do.
And, I know the show recently wrapped completely on season 8 and series as a whole. Just what was it like? I'm assuming you both were on set for that last day when they said, and that's a wrap. That's a wrap on everything. Just what starts going through your head?
I
well,
mean,
it's obviously a very emotional. Meryl and I have been on the show from day one, so 12 years going on 13. um you know for me, I think knowing that I have so much and post production and editing and to go, that it's not really over. And I like to think that the episodes are over when the fans see them.
Mm.
Meryl was, I'll let her explain what a big pile of goo she was.
I I sobbed. I mean, if there was a contest about who got the most emotional this season, I would win it hands down. I mean, I was emotional
Okay.
first read through, and I did not stop. So I cried every time we wrapped somebody out. I sobbed on the last day. I thought, so many things have happened over the last 12 years. I had kids. I had, it's just been kind of a game changer and a life changer for so many of us that
Yeah.
our family. I know that term gets thrown around quite a bit in this industry, but it's really true on this show. So it's the literal end of an era. So it was very emotional. I get
I'm
teary.
sure we'll be talking. I was gonna say, I'm sure we'll be talking to you again next season about it as well. But thank you for everything. It's always a pleasure, and yeah, have a good one.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Brian.